Hello, I'm Freyja. I'll be playing Sylvia Sutton, the Spacer.
Hi, I'm Legacy, and I'll be playing Roxxie, the Bounty Hunter.
Hello, I'm Overthinker. I will be playing Vanya, the Envoy.
Hello, I'm Solomon, and I'll be playing as Grant Becker, the Scientist.
And I'm Kippahkid, the voice of chaos in the vast expanse of space.
Yay!
Yay!
Hooray!
Yippee!
Alright. So, last time, the crew defeated Singer Samuel, saved Kirk Quasar, and reunited with Roxxie. With the outside threat cleared, they investigated the distress signal from Arctix 5. There, they were met with a gruesome scene, dead scientists, and records of the Harbinger's actions. After creating an antidote for the Blue Eyes Plague and encountering a strange nano-AI called Lyric, the crew came face to face with the Harbinger and found an unlikely ally in him. Now, set on finding the Bronze Compass, the crew prepares to leave Antheus. Welcome to Into the Frontier, Episode 6, When the Chips Are Down. 1 year ago, upbeat music thrums in the background as slot machines, the shuffle of cards, and cries of either joy or dismay echo through the interior of Dark Star Casino. Dealers, slot attendants, and caterers bear a pin resembling a bleeding credit sign, a symbol shared by those in sleek black armor skulking around the casino shadows. Within these shadows, a void priest sinks across one of these armored assassins. Able to see their reflection in her helmet's visor, the Queen of Spades, Guildmaster to Dead Money, one of the most notorious figures feared in Unity, sits across from you, Vanya. She speaks. So, you're the sacrificial lamb Conductor Olszewski sent to us? Entertain me with an answer. If someone threatened this common man idea that you have, how would you handle it?
Well, it depends on the nature of the threat. If they can be talked down and are reasonable, we do that. But not everyone is, as you know well. That's why I'm here, because sometimes a scalpel is required.
How vague. I found most of your kind to be vague. After all, the void is vague. So is your whole religion. But can't be denied that your people have influence. So you are, how I would say, in some traditions, you send a hostage over to show peace. You will do work for dead money, and in return, your void singers will not have to fear any hits coming from my people. Do you think you can handle that?
If that is be the detail of the arrangement, I have been prepared to handle whatever is thrown at me. I have certain skills, certain teachings, the ability to advise and create connections as you need them. We are, as I have been told, more or less on the same side. Sure, what we want is basically a universe where everyone gets along, but we're not stupid. Not everyone gets along. Some people won't, which is where you make your money. So, there's no reason our organizations can't coexist. We don't have to be at odds. don't have to be a hostage. I can be a resource.
Then you will prove yourself with time. I do look forward to whatever you can bring to the table. And with that, she takes a step away and goes to the railing as she looks upon essentially her empire, the casino floor where a den of debauchery is before her. People drinking, people gambling, people not fighting due to the knowledge that anything that starts, they'll soon disappear. There is an aura of fear that overshadows the kind of sense of wonder, the sense of need of getting everything. The greed is coated with this sense of the queen is always watching. So it is an aura of control. And as she stands there staring off almost in a wistful manner, she finally cues in her comlink. He goes, Ronan, let the other aces know we have a void singer in our midst. Show them to the new quarters. And soon after, it's made a man in plated dead money armor with a dark tinted visor masking his eyes appears. He simply looks at you and nods before he starts walking.
It was an honor to meet you, Your Majesty.
Don't use royal titles. I'm a card that's used to play for advantages, not some royal noble from the oligarchy.
Understood. And I'll follow the other guy.
All right. As you follow Ronan, he leads you into a lavish room with a large bay window showing off the stars. I hope this is to your liking.
It's, yeah. This is really nice. Are all the rooms here this nice?
For all the special guests, they are.
Okay. I hope you won't think of me as overly special.
No, I do not. Honestly, I think of you as nothing more than a body taking space, but who am I to say?
Okay, well, it was nice to meet you. I think. If you need anything, I guess you know where I'll be.
Well, I hope you're not lazing around all day then.
Do people get to do that here?
Well, until you fall into deep enough debt that you owe us.
Cool, I'll avoid that.
Best do.
Can I ask you a question?
You may.
I guess two now. You like this? You like working here?
It is a job.
Yeah, but is it fun?
Do you think of me as a maniac? Do you think I enjoy killing people? Well, the answer simply would be no. I do not enjoy killing people, but I enjoy living comfortably.
Thank you. I don't particularly enjoy it either. But sometimes, for good people to live comfortably, bad people have to die. So.
Stay here long enough and your morals will be changed. People have to die. Credits is what determines things, not good or evil.
Well, we're 2 for 1 on agreeing. Do you like to party?
The party? You mean the noise that the queen puts up to keep everyone fat and happy?
Okay, 1 for 3 on agreeing then.
Is that all, Void Singer?
Yeah, I think so. I'll get situated and see what the boss needs.
Good. And on his way out, not facing you, Ronan simply says, "Oh, and remember, Void Singer, if you are not an asset of dead money, you are a target." And with that, he walks out. And that is where we are going to go back to modern day. After the Harbinger's warning, he flitted out of the room. Unless any of you had anything you want to do before reporting to Cash, it seems you've completed everything you've needed on Antheus.
I'm good. I don't have anything else. Anyone else?
The temptation to be a little wild is extremely strong.
Oh, Christ.
Mission to
I've
proceed.
no.
I've got one piece of unfinished business I need to take care of here before we get on my ship and go.
Cool.
All right, and what's that?
I'm gonna go to the cafeteria.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
All
take
right.
that fucking espresso machine.
That's right.
It's important.
It's important.
Absolutely.
We
That's
almost got.
Wait, yeah, no, I'm not
No,
forgetting
you're
that.
on it. Absolutely. If possible, I'd like to roll Suave to make a pass at the Harbinger.
Oh, that's worse.
Please
Oh,
don't.
no.
Please don't flirt with. Don't do it.
Don't
Don't
I did
do
say
it.
that the Harbinger is gone, but you can you can make a comment as he disappears. You don't need to roll Suave because you're not going to get an immediate response.
Okay. You want me to make a comment in character?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll see you around, or hopefully out there in the void. Maybe we can make there be less void between us.
You just get a feeling inside your head that says the Harbinger will remember this.
Cool.
The Harbinger leaves and Grant's just like gathering stuff up and he just says, "And swing and a miss."
Yeah, not my best line. It's a weird situation. You usually flirt with, extra dimensional elder beings.
I think there's a reason for that, Vanya.
Yeah, there aren't many of them.
Well, okay, there's maybe more than one reason for that, Vanya.
You
Okay.
ever think you're just not their type?
You never know unless you ask. I mean, obviously you do sometimes, good intuition, sense of self and boundaries, but still,
And on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you think that went?
The whole discussion or Vanya's flirting?
I don't know anymore.
That's fair.
I don't know.
Honestly, I personally think that before Vanya's flirting, everything was as neat and tidy as we could possibly hope to make it, given what we know and what we're capable of, and knowing what it's capable of. As for Vanya's flirting, 6 out of 10, maybe.
He could have definitely had a worse response, considering
Yeah.
what he could have done.
We could have seen you just immediately have a brain aneurysm, so apparently they didn't take that much offense to it.
Yeah.
Are we sure they took offense, or were they just interested and not able to yet?
Or were they just
Upwards.
completely neutral to the fact?
For all we know, they said a hard yes, and all of their relations are in dreams. So
You know, there was a thing that I was playing, like a video game that had something similar to that. Where
Really?
you got to have relations with the extra planar deity in your dream, or you at least had the option to, but everybody looked at you weird if you did. I don't remember the name of the game.
I think there's a reason that they would look at you weird if you did.
Cthulhu Daddy 3, The Reckoning.
That's the one.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry,
well, I
was a
reckon
huge
we
fan.
should get out of here. Yeah.
Not without my fucking coffee machine.
Oh shit.
I will die on this hill. I will
No,
die
absolutely.
on this hill.
We'll die if we don't have the machine.
Great. So, as our valiant band of semi-competent anti-heroes,
Our
Gather-
epithets keep getting more interesting.
It's true.
gather up their things, espresso machine in tow. You're able to head back onto the ship, where you realize you have one piece of Antheus that technically two that you still haven't dealt with, as Grant's parents are still lingering about the main room.
Oh shit. I forgot you guys are here. I mean, I can never forget Grant's parents.
I think I'm seeing colors that no human has seen before. Oh,
And remember.
I have to name it.
Well, if
I
it goes
think-
into a well, run away.
I think I'll name it Grant.
Oh my god. Your dad named a color after you.
I don't want
The
that.
sweetest thing.
Crayon.
That is so sweet.
A little
Can't your
father
parents be
son
the best?
bonding. How nice.
Yeah.
Grandpa,
Okay,
you
Dad,
better
time to
go
go.
you better go give your father a hug, or so help me God.
Yeah,
Have
yeah.
a relationship with your parents. It's a beautiful thing.
I hear you.
True.
Mom.
You don't know what you
Dad?
got till it's gone.
Yes, sweetie?
Well, we are all wrapped up, taking care of everything that was happening here. The Arctic space shouldn't give you any trouble because it's now empty.
Oh, wonderful.
There is also going to be someone else on this planet. They're probably going to be very keeping to themselves. They're going to start turning it from an ice planet into a tropical paradise.
You see your father's rub his hand. Oh, I told you, we're going to get really good property value on this. I told you we built a house on ice. It was going to melt one day.
Yeah. So we don't know exactly what the process is going to be, but terraforming is going to happen. So you have our communication number. If you need anything at all, if the terraforming is going too roughly and you need to evacuate, just let us know and we'll come and get you.
Sounds wonderful, dear. You can just drop us off. We'll go back to our little home.
Alrighty. Let's not make it so long before we talk again, okay?
Yes, you keep in contact. We're just a call away.
Alright. Why?
Grant, give your parents a hug. As
You will
captain of this ship.
Yeah. And he'll go and give a group hug to both of his parents while they're probably both very high.
Yeah, they like will give you the hug, and it's almost like when you're in that hug and you pass that threshold where it feels like should I let go of the hug, and then you don't really know when would be socially awkward to, and right at the pinnacle of that feeling, they finally let go.
Perfect. I let go as well.
Anya would definitely
Alrighty.
like to jump in on that hug, but
fucking hell.
it's just so beautiful.
You need help.
Nothing
shrug.
prouder than a son loving his parents.
Okay, I'm ready to leave this planet now.
All right. Goodbye. Stay alive.
That's the plan.
It's nice to
And,
meet you.
As soon as they're done they're done dropping them off, Grant will go and grab one of his old lab coats from his room and put it on and come back to the ship with it.
Seriously, just the sweetest people I've ever met.
I think they did
Very nice people.
I mean, I gave them a steady stash of drugs, and they know how to make their own, so they might have tapped into yours, but if they have, then that means they... Oh, Christ.
Oh, it's okay. I don't mind. I can share. Sharing's caring. You know, hugs, information, drugs, whatever it may be.
If you need
Yeah,
anything
how many
else, I
people-
know.
Sharing is caring.
Caring is caring. You
Yeah,
know,
that's the new motto. Hugs for drugs.
hugs for drugs and sharing is caring, and all that is quite bitchin'.
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 As you see Fido come running over, and he's like tugging at your like pant leg, Sylvia.
Oh, Fido, I missed you. What's up?
As the robo dog is running to the communications room.
Think you found a girl robo dog?
There's a boy in a well.
A space well. I think they call those a black hole.
Yeah, gravity well. I go check the comms.
That's a well you really don't want to be.
Yeah. We go check the comms.
So you see on the big screen is Dr. Canary as Gordon is just staying there. Oh, so in this skill, I went and built a little bit of a rocket pack, and I went flying way, way up. So then I dropped myself and made myself into a tactical ooze bomb. And she's just falling asleep as she's like listening to who knows how many stories. Oh yeah, what's up?
Jordan, hey, we got a meeting in here. Don't mind.
Oh yeah. She called and she's like, "Oh, I need to talk to you," and I'm like, "Oh, they're not home, so I'm going to talk to you for a bit until they get there." And I don't know how long it's been. I mean, how
I
long
checked
have
the
you?
call timer.
It's been an hour and a half.
Christ.
Nice. Well, thanks so much, Gordon.
Oh yeah, don't you worry about it. As he just kind of gives you a little pat on the back before walking out. And you just see Dr. Canary. You'll hear. Good. So, your report. First, I need to get that out of the way, and then I have some very important news from Unity to give you.
Nice planet's cursed.
A little bit.
Yeah, I just on it.
Good news, we resolved the situation. Better news, there's someone you might be able to talk to.
Oh, and who would that be?
He's called the Harbinger. It's a type of Xeno I've never encountered before. Real tall, face tentacles.
I
Pretty
see.
fit. Yeah, he, the corp had him locked up. He killed his captors. And now he's somewhere around here. Not hostile, but sometimes Xenos on first contact, unpredictable, a little odd. You don't always know what you're getting up into. So, and he's turning the planet tropical.
Oh, well, that is important news if you can terraform Antheus. I will have to do my own investigations once things settle back here. But you should probably look at this news report as the screen flicks away to a newscaster. And goes, "Scandal has struck Unity. Beloved fixer and philanthropist Cash Cardona has gone missing. Due to the nature of the disappearance, representatives of Savage Incorporated have voiced their concern about it being a dead money job. In response, Dead Money stated they kill, not kidnap, and emphasized this statement by assassinating 3 arena fighters mid-match. Miss Massacre, an organizer for Savage Incorporated, has called for a revocation of Dead Money's territory. Tensions are high. How many innocents will be caught in the crossfire?" And the screen switches back to Dr. Canary. This situation must be dealt with swiftly. Was there something that the Harbinger asked you out of terraforming? Because if not, this is your priority number 1.
Mute. Did we tell her about the compass?
We don't even have any leads about the compass.
Yeah, we have no real
She can help.
information about the compass.
Maybe she could help, but also,
Alright, cool.
what if she just makes us come to? Or is there just another thing that she adds onto her plate?
Well, our plate's empty
We-
now. So.
Yeah.
Unmute. Yeah, he mentioned a golden, no, bronze, brass, the brass compass. So some sort of psychic void measuring. It was important.
Roll me a chat 'em up to successfully bluff. And
Wait, where am I bluffing?
Well, you're calling it the different name unless that was Vanya messing it up.
No, Everett doesn't remember the name of the compass.
Oh, okay. It was the bronze compass.
Bronze. Cool. Thanks for
Alright.
correcting me, guys. Yeah.
So,
Bronze.
oh. Well, now things are starting to make a bit more sense. Mr. Cardona had a trophy room of various relics that have been collected from his jobs.
Of course he did.
There's been a relic, one very compass-like, that has gone missing along with his disappearance. Seems to be that our artifact was right under our noses, and either Mr. Cole or whoever else was taking it from us.
Okay.
I can locate Mr. Cardona, but it will take some time, especially with everything that's going on in Unity. If you can keep the peace of the station, it'll give me the proper time I need to find out where Cash and your compass is. You will be handsomely rewarded if you do so.
I mean, it's already kind of part of our thing, and keeping the peace is definitely on my list of priorities. What do you think, guys? Obviously, Captain, it's your call.
I mean, we were going to be looking for it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we have to keep the peace, I may have to meet with Miss Massacre sooner rather than later, it seems.
Yep. And I'm going to have to go back to talk to some of my contacts in old dead money and probably face the music and speak to the conductor.
The fuck got you involved with dead money of all? Literally of any, and I'm just gonna call a spade, gang.
Was it the conductor?
Yeah. Plus, to be clear, they're better than a lot of mercenaries in that they are specific and precise. If you have to get rid of someone, it's better to use a scalpel than a bomb.
But I heard they really don't care about the target, as long as you pay.
Or as long as you're working for them.
Yeah.
Just don't.
They're not perfect, but
Don't fuck with them, from what I've heard, and you'll be fine.
on that note, I may have fucked with them.
Of course you did. Because why
You
wouldn't
what?
you?
So, remember when we were talking to Gordon and he was telling us all that stuff about the sheriff and the town and the bad stuff that had happened?
Yes.
Poison, and I left. I picked up a job from Dead Money to put a marker on Gordon so they could kill him. And then I didn't. So they probably want to kick my ass.
Fuck it. Gordon!
I can actually answer that question.
Okay. Never mind.
You see
Say hi,
Gordon-
Gordon.
Gordon just pops his head. He's like, he goes, "Oh, hello. Oh, goodbye," and he just leaves.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay.
I made the right call.
So, you were supposed to kill him, and we brought him aboard the ship after you made an enemy of Deadman.
Mm-hmm.
And you didn't think that was an important thing to tell us? Give us a little warning about? Heads
I
up,
thought
in
I could
case,
tell you.
assassins show up on my
thought-
ship.
Can I talk?
Sure.
I thought I would tell you before it became a problem. Also, he is evidence. He can confirm the shipment of poison that the sheriff used to try and kill the town, which is a signature move of Dead Money, which means that they are going outside their usual MO, because part of our the unspoken elements of our arrangement include things like being precise and not leaving a giant excessive body count and a whole frontier town. That qualifies. That's not okay.
Well, thank you for not killing my friend.
You're welcome. I would never kill the friend of a friend.
So Dead Money poisoned the town.
I mean, not personally, obviously, but it seems very likely that they provided the poison. And
Well-
that much they couldn't not have known.
Well, I mean, either way, Dead Money's hands are in it one way or another, whether intentional or not.
Well,
And
it
I'm pretty
might-
sure that as long as we've got Gordon, we can prove that.
So what I'm worried about is that the man that brain controls people got poisoned from your company, the Dead Money. How do we know they're not being controlled as well?
We don't. The boss wears a reflective helmet. She could have a third eye the whole time, and we would never know.
I don't like this.
No. To be fair, I feel like the conductor, the leader of the Void Singers, my order, is the only person who I can think of who I'm like, for sure you'd probably resist this. Okay, like 75% sure. So, shouldn't go into it with the assumption that Cole has taken control of everybody. But it's possible.
What does it say? What do they say? Hope for the best, expect the worst.
Yeah. That is a thing that they say.
Yeah, well, I think that it might be good for us to just, maybe, prepare for that, just in case. Not saying that she's corrupted in that sense, but dead money's corrupted in another, so.
If we can get Gordon and ex-singer Samuel to the main community center on Nexus, if we can get them there and present them to the conductor, I can make a case for Cole, for that guy with the tentacles, for the poison, for all of it. I think we can get the whole organization moving against Cole.
And I don't mean to be rude, and I hope you don't take this the wrong way, but you didn't do a job for them. Are you guaranteeing that they're gonna listen to you?
No, I'm not trying to convince Dead Money. I'm trying to convince the Void Singers.
Okay.
I'm making my case to my actual, not my...
Okay, there was a little bit of, I might have been the only one, but there was like a little bit of like...
No, I see your point. It was ambiguously worded. It's a problem that I have sometimes.
No, hey, listen, I'm not...
Clear communication is always a priority.
It is, and I appreciate you for confirming that.
That's what you appreciate about them.
Yeah.
So, shut up,
Are all Void Singers assassins?
No. The Void Singers and Dead Money are only loosely aligned, and I kind of was that connection. And then I took a job, which wasn't unusual. I left the station, which wasn't so unusual. And then they asked me to do a thing, and I just,
Okay.
Yeah, well.
I made a call. To be fair, it's not the first time they've been pissed at me. Probably the first time they'll be this pissed at me.
We'll just keep an eye out.
Yeah.
Have you taken off at this point, or have you been... All right. So I'll give you this moment since your auto dock has reset if anyone needs to heal themselves.
Please. I would like to heal for 3 if possible.
I believe I just need to heal for 2 and I'll be fine.
I also need 2.
All right. Well,
how many do we have total?
You have 5 total.
5.
I'm set on healing for now.
I can take 1.
And then I'll take 1 and then we'll both be better.
All right. So with everyone healed up, it's a great time for you getting hailing from the bridge.
Captain?
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna go check it out.
All right. As you respond to the hail, you get a response. It's a familiar sounding voice, but you've never actually heard this Xenos speak common until Vanya came aboard and helped install the translator.
Mm-hmm.
and you just hear, "Greetings, humans, and Gordon. It is I, the mighty Tough Fluff, and our mighty crew of fluffernutters. You are to surrender the Void Priest Vanya Valiant. If you do so willingly, Tough Fluff will share bounty spoils with Toripus. If not, we will blow you to smithereens."
Okay. She's gonna press down on her comm. And all she's going to say is pound stars, puff puff.
I work with that guy.
I know him. Annoying
Is he-
shit.
Okay. Is he a pain in the ass when you work with him?
Oh, absolutely. At best, I tolerate him.
Is he as not intimidating as he sounds?
Yeah, no, he ain't shit.
Is he like a space hamster or something with that name?
Yeah, what? Yeah.
So,
I mean, you two would know.
Slightly more pathetic.
So, you will see Tough Fluff probably in a moment, but with that response, you see the ship come up next to you, and as a reminder, you chose the courier for the tour bus, correct?
Did we?
I think so.
Yeah, we went with courier, so that way we would be faster, but still have a little bit of cargo space.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, as you see next to you, they have a Corvette. So these are still a fast ship. They're not as defensible, but when they hit you, it packs a punch.
Mm-hmm.
They're preparing for a volley. How do you respond?
You'll have to remind
Evasive
me.
action?
Yeah.
Yes. So, for your ship moves available, you have evasive maneuvers, fire, quick patch, and scan surroundings.
It'd say evasive maneuvers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
All right. So whoever
Oh.
is taking control of the wheel and doing some evasive maneuvers, that will be a plus grit.
Believe that would be me, because I'm our.
I have a -1 to grit. You want me to do it?
Oh boy, do I not?
I have a +1 to grit.
I've also got a +1 to grit. What's your grit score,
Vaughn?
Grant?
+1.
Okay.
It's your
Cool.
shit, Captain.
Vanya is going to jump on the comms, activate the special channel for speakers and speaker sympathetic ships, and start calling for backup.
All right. So you're using your ship move.
I'm using my ship move.
Perfect. So you're using call in the air support, and you will be rolling a plus suave.
Mm-hmm. If this works, we get a support ship that gives us +1 on all rolls for
Awesome.
the remainder of the combat.
11.
11
Hell
on
yeah.
evasive maneuvers. All right.
Try to remember what the dice is. D6s. Okay.
2d6.
Nobody responds.
All right.
Oh, Jesus.
I'll roll a 4. Save it for next round. I'll try
Okay.
again.
So because you failed on a ship roll, instead of getting an upgrade point for you, that will be an upgrade point for the ship.
Ooh.
That's nice.
Yay! Better ship.
And you were saying something, Grant?
I think I'm going to you know what? To hell with it. Grant's going to go ahead and try to fire.
Okay. If you want to try a fire, as the chemist, remember you do have the metabolic mayhem ability, so you can choose a different data line that would maybe have a better blitz score.
Yes, I'm going to go ahead and choose the data line for the Bruiser and get a +2 to blitz while I'm on the ship.
So I feel like as you guys are preparing for battle stations, you guys just see Grant like take some sort of concoction, and he just seems a bit more muscular right now.
Damn.
You've been working out?
Don't worry about it.
All right. So with your evasive maneuvers, you were able to dodge the initial volley, and now we have our raging nerd firing back.
Nerd raid.
Get him.
And I'll use an inspiration point to make that a 10.
Oh, okay.
Let's go!
And I'll go ahead and make that one additional wound given, and I will try to damage their weapons.
All right. So as you fire off, you're saying?
Nothing. Go ahead.
All right. As you firing off your volley, you do some damage, but mind you do receive some damage back from the Corvette, and because you hit some of their guns, instead of taking 5 wound, you will be taking 4 wound.
Ready?
Our
The
shield's gonna soak one of those.
Yeah, the shield will soak some. Or would it soak all of it?
Oh, 3. We got 3 shield.
So yeah,
So we'd only take 1 actual wound.
yes, only 1 actual wound, but your shields are now down.
Yeah. And with my damage, it would be 3 wounds since I dealt the extra wound.
Yep. So you see that you've also knocked down Tough Fluff's ship, and they have taken some damage as well.
Excellent.
Sylvia, is there anything you're doing?
I want to send out the drones and scan the surroundings, see if there's any sort of path that we could take to get out quick or have an advantage in combat.
All right. Give me scan surroundings.
That was a 4.
It's
Even
a
with
4.
the +1, that's a 5.
Oof, so that is another upgrade point for the ship. Unfortunately, your scans are being interrupted by the active battle. So you go to send your drones out, and unfortunately, they are shot down.
Not my babies! They're shooting my babies!
Vanya, you see Roxxie navigating the ship, Grant navigating the guns, and Sylvia controlling the now debunked drones and maybe having a little bit of a crisis. What are you doing?
I feel like I'm going to try to call for backup again if I can do that.
Oh, sure. Though I'm going to give you a -1 because you've already tried recently.
For sure. I'm also going to say, as Grant lays into them with our cannons, if you can disable them for boarding, I'm sure we can talk this out.
Grant's just gonna be like, and then I'll just look over to Roxxie just to like, yes, no. Blow him
I
out
rolled
of
a
the fucking
13.
sky.
We can
Ooh.
try.
All right. On a 13, you sense in the void something appear, and it's not quite a normal ship, but it's one of their kind of automated small scouting ships that kind of looks like a giant box. It's more of think of it like a space rover rather than a inactive ship, but it's kind of hovering around your ship now, giving you now a +1 bonus on all of your rolls.
All right. Captain, toolbox is in position, synced. We have support.
Wonderful, excellent. That'll make everything a little bit easier, and she is gonna go ahead and continue navigating the ship.
All right. So, are you doing anything in particular, or are you just holding steady right now?
For now, I'm going to hold steady. Make sure that if it looks like they're getting prepared to fight, that we're able to kind of like dodge in between like anything that might give us like a little bit of like coverage until they're ready to like talk.
All right. It does seem like they are recharging their cannons.
Okay. So, go ahead and make another grit roll.
Yep.
Cool. And we have a +1 now to all of our rolls, right?
Yes.
Oh.
And Grant, if you wish, you can
11.
also 11. All right. And if you wish, you can also roll a fire if you want to retaliate.
Oh yeah. Also an 11.
Okay.
I'll be avoiding the retaliatory damage this time, and trying to take out their trying to lower their own speed, taking out their thrusters.
Board enemy vessel is
Right.
one of the fire options.
Oh, that might be a better idea then.
All right. So, are you doing? Are you placing board enemy vessel with the reduced damage or the thrusters?
With thrusters, I'm very much trying to reduce the damage coming in.
All right. So you'll be taking 3 damage for this one, but in return, you've done another 2 damage to their ship.
Okay, that means we are at 6 out of our 10 wounds for the ship.
Not too bad, saying that their ship's looking pretty hurt, but you are able to lock on and set up a boarding plank onto their ship.
Now, we're taking wounds even though I'm successfully dodging out of the way from them?
You dodged their one volley. This was so yeah. So you took less damage.
Okay.
All right. I mean, I'll beat this guy up, but it sounds like you've got more of a beef with him than I do.
Oh, I just think this guy's that she's annoying as fuck.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll take care of her.
I mean, I'm just like, who's gonna take point, you know? Okay. Cool. Let's go.
Strapping on the sword. Sword axe. Let's go.
All right. So is it
He's slipping on the giant boots this time. She means business.
business boots?
Are those the ones with the bladed heels?
They're the ones that have all the chains and buckles and make lots of noise as she walks on them. I mean, there might be a weapon attached. I'm not sharing that with you until it becomes relevant.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Roxxie, as you board the crew of the Fluffernutter, you see a little mass of these Xenos, a familiar called Plupoms. They are colorful puffballs with limbs and a face. They're maybe about 2-3 feet tall maximum. And you can see front and center is Tough Fluff, who is an ugly, terrible chartreuse color for her fluff, with a big old like captain's hat on her like puffball head. And without the translator from the ship anymore, all you can hear is
You're just gonna keep arguing.
Are you proficient in their language? Or are you just making stuff up?
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
I imagine that Roxxie knows the swears for their language.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's all just a string of swears.
Grant actually understands their language because Grant understands all languages.
So you just hear Grant, you realize Roxxie probably said something about her mother.
Hey, Syl,
Yeah.
can you hook up like a remote relay for my translator so I can just carry it over there?
I can slap it together.
All right, clever use of what move you're going to use.
Well,
12. All right, yeah, you're able to get that relay up.
there you go.
Cool.
Plug it in here and you're good to go.
Vanya walks in, listening to the conversation.
Most definitely, Roxxie insulting this thing's mother.
I like tap her on the arm of her armor. Here.
What? Huh? What? Huh? Hi.
Here,
Huh?
just
What? Okay.
put this in your ear.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And she'll put it in.
You come and say what my mother, but you know, it doesn't matter. I am above your human degeneracy. We are here for the Void Priest and nothing else. There's big bounty on that one, and we're going to have it.
Okay. Listen here, tough. Ain't nobody taking my void priest, or so help me God.
Mr. Fluff.
Whatever, Fluffernutter. Whatever you want to say to get you through the night, you are not taking my void priest, or so help me God. I'll turn you into a little cotton round.
Then you've left me no choice, Roxxie. Charge!
I know that. She'll take out her sword and she's just going right for the captain.
All right. How are you swinging? Is it like a downswing or an upswing?
It's gonna be an upswing.
All right. Roll me a slinging and swinging.
I almost feel bad murdering something so cute.
Don't.
And are you like fully boarded? Or are you like on the in-between bridge?
I thought we fully boarded.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we would have fully
All right.
boarded.
I want to make sure that.
Mm-hmm. And
10. All right. So you may choose your singing and swinging option.
okay. I'm gonna die. I am going to do +1 additional wound, and I'm gonna damage their weapon.
All right. So they have like a spear for their weapon,
Mm-hmm.
and as you do the upswing, she just goes flying up into the air with the force of your swing and hits the ceiling, and you just see half the spear shaft just fall down and thunks you on the head for 1 wound, or 1 on your shield.
Mm-hmm.
As she just gets zapped by the lights and just falls down smelling of like fried cotton candy.
And she's just going to gently point the tip of her sword over Tough or whatever her name is, and say, now, we can either have a delightful discussion, and you're gonna let my void singer go. Or I'm gonna just defluff you.
Oh,
Your choice.
hey you.
Your choice.
What do you want?
Oh, hey,
Let's go.
That's it. Just let them go.
Vanya taps Rosie on the shoulder. Roxxie.
Rosie? Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Go back to Dead Money. Tell them we'll settle up. But if they send anyone else, we'll kill them.
Go back to Dead Money. Tell them that we'll settle it. If they send anybody else, they're dead, you're dead.
Well, the Fluff and the crew of the Fluffernetter doesn't end here. We'll go. We'll spread message.
Good. Now scram.
And as you just see a group of about a dozen fluffy balls just waddling their way in a run back to their positions as they start to get ready to leave.
And I look at Vanya, just nod a couple times and gesture for the plank for us to go back to the ship.
If only their hearts were as soft as their fluff.
Pom-pom balls that just stick to a piece of paper. Let's go.
So did you handle the angry gerbils?
Yeah.
But really, so soft.
Are they flammable?
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I mean,
They're doing us a favor.
Oh, fine.
in the future, though,
Fuck with us again,
probably.
yeah.
Oh yeah, in the future, if they fuck up, then it's.
They
we're
also
going
have like a somewhat compulsive fear of like a certain frequency of buzzing because it reminds them of clippers, like hair.
Mm-hmm.
You just hear Ranger's voice in the background. I have also heard that they make really good candied meat.
I find that to be
No.
heinous.
What?
No,
I wasn't saying anything.
No, but that's
sentience
said more
here.
than we had.
But it combines my
Hey.
two favorite things: candy and sweets, candy and meat.
buddy, pal, chum of mine.
Amigo.
I will hang out with you much less if eating sentience becomes a regular thing for you. Okay?
Yeah, I kind of draw the line at
I have
Not
never
asking
eaten
people
anything that was sentient so far.
If they have a language, that's where I
Yes.
draw the line.
Sapiens, yeah.
Well,
How
I'm
long do you
going to
think it'll
go
take
work
them
on
to-
the ship. Ranger, could you send me that recipe?
Although they did smell really good.
Roxxie, no.
I'm
Disconnect
not
airlock.
doing anything. I didn't say I was going to eat them. They just smelled like fried cotton candy when I burnt them.
Could go for some cotton candy.
Hey, oi.
In its candied form, as in spun sugar, unrelated to our current situation.
Okay, maybe we shouldn't be talking about cotton candy until we get a reasonable enough distance away from the little puffball.
Yeah, put it in gear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's not.
Sylvia's going to try and fix the ship now.
All right. So you have 5 on your auto mech to repair the ship.
Mhm.
So I believe you only took 4 damage total without your shields. So you're able to use 4 to patch up the ship without needing to use any moves.
100% would fully patch.
Does that include the shields?
Does not include the shields, but
Yeah, we'll have
the
to quick
shields will
patch
have
it
to
to
dock.
add some. Yeah, we'll have to dock or do a quick patch to add a shield.
Cool. Should we?
Should we?
I mean,
I
how
mean, you
far
go
away
ahead.
are we from?
I can't really think straight right now. I just want to punch something.
Why? Why?
I might have taken.
Oh
a
yeah,
bit-
you're all jacked.
Shit.
Yeah.
Right. Here, you and I can wrestle. It'll be fine.
Oh, okay.
What? What?
Nothing.
All right.
I'm gonna go do paperwork alone in my room.
Is that what you call
What?
it these days?
Don't judge me. Slam.
I mean, they said don't judge them after they are already admitted to being a spy for a criminal organization, but you know.
That is currently hunting us down. Don't forget that.
No, it's a little hunting between friends. People pay for that.
It's true.
So anyway, big guy, you want to get some aggression out?
Yep.
All right, let's go.
Let's do this.
The two of them are just gonna go in like an open space.
all right, just a little wrestling between friends.
Yeah, just a little wrestling between best.
Greco-Roman rules.
Yeah. It's whoever pins who first wins.
All right. So as you wrestle out that feeling of bruiserness, as you do some office work, definitely not having thoughts about the Harbinger, and as you go fix up the ship, eventually you hear Gordon go, "Space station hole!"
So glad I didn't kill that guy. Every time.
And before you get to docking everything, have you just been letting Samuel under the care of Ranger?
I think
Yeah, I
we
think
would
we
check
were-
up from time to time, though.
Yeah, and I would like re-up the little spritzer I have of hallucinogens that just constantly keeps hitting him to keep his mind muddled.
So yeah, that man's sedated.
I ash in his mouth again.
He's gonna have a whole pack of ashes in his mouth when we'll dock.
Yep. I think I broke
Fucking
Kippa for a
nasty.
second.
Why does he smell like LSD and he's spitting ash?
You guys, I need you to be a credible witness.
Listen, when they said they like to eat ash, I didn't think they meant that.
Fuck.
I feel like in another life, y'all would have been good asylum orderlies.
I think we would have been good asylum patients.
Yeah, we would definitely be the escape patients.
Oh my
We're the
God.
patients that escaped and then donned disguises to look as employees.
Need to take me away. Oh.
All right.
They put me in a rubber room with rats.
So, as you guys are done doing your things and torturing your prisoner, you arrive onto the main docking station in Unity. You see Ranger and Fido kind of patrolling around, and Ranger, we are going to keep the ship on guard for any assassins or nowhere dwellers who try to come in here, and have scheduled dosages set for ex-singer Samuel until he is ready for retrieval.
That sounds great. And she'll actually bring out a metal bone, literally in the shape of a bone, and hand it to Fido.
As he grabs it, and you can see a little like electric like shock buzz that's like going through it as he's wagging his tail.
That's a good one.
Oh yeah, speaking of things that we gotta do, I kind of took a hit somewhere in the station that's a bit more deeper down. So I'm going to go take care of that while you guys go, keep the peace. Because I'm not really good at keeping the peace. I'm good at killing things. And if I kind of start hanging out with you guys while you're trying to make alliances, I'll probably shoot someone out of boredom.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's, I can't fault self-awareness.
Oh yeah, so I'm going to go find some fucker to kill so I can get that internal rage out of my system. It can kill us. Yeah, if a Slaughterfish gets too angry, we kind of implode.
Yeah, better handle that.
Yeah.
Sophie's gonna tap on Vanya's shoulders. Is it smart to leave Gordon alone considering has a target on his back?
Well, he doesn't. If I'd scanned him with the thing, he'd have a literal target on his back. But I didn't, so.
Okay. Just double checking.
He's okay, Sylvia. Those fuckers will never take me alive. And with that, he just runs off.
What a weird little shit.
He knows alive is how we want him, right?
Does he?
Let's.
Probably best not.
Was
Where are
he
we
still
going?
high?
Given what I've given him, probably.
We might want to be careful for any alarms going off about bombs or explosions then.
I mean, I can keep a scan on the airwaves, see if there's anything weird.
Okay. Yes, also we need a plan of attack. Who are we talking to first?
Well, don't we need to go and meet your void singer person?
I personally think that it would be best if we try to meet with whoever can give us a little bit of protection, just in case whenever we go to meet with someone who might be hostile to us, they don't just immediately murder us. So the Void Singers, any other contacts we may have here, the only contact I know around here is one that's in the arena, and he's a jackass.
Yeah, my contact's in the arena too, and she may not be that helpful.
Okay. Shit, can we actually grab Gordon? Can we get him?
Oh, yeah,
Go back?
yeah. Gordon!
You just hear a shrill scream as he runs back. Oh yeah, what's up?
You're coming with us.
So
Well, it's
sorry,
great.
yeah. I need you to talk to somebody first.
Oh no, it's all good. I already got my bounty.
What?
God damn, you're
I
good.
like it.
Oh, congrats! That was quick.
Did they have it coming?
Oh, I don't know.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta
No,
turn
it's-
them in though.
Oh, yeah, bounty hunters, we don't really care if they had to come in or not, if we can make coin off of it.
You ever look back on a whole big chunk of your life and say to yourself, how was I okay with that?
That sounds like something you do when you retire, if you retire.
I think I've heard of that. I think that's called having a conscience.
I can tell you it's a pain in the ass. My mind's starting to speak up more, and I hate it.
Yeah. All right. We'll bring the Samuel. Gordon, you're going to have to talk about some stuff. And we'll go. Let's try and go to the community center. Let's try and find a vehicle to take us to the community center without big open windows.
Oh yeah, so you're gonna stop by the hangar then. I know some folks there. I can go turn in my bounty on the way.
That'd be nice.
Who are you turning it into?
Oh, just the bounty board.
Okay. Because I guess you're the only one who didn't know. Dead Money put out a hit on you.
Oh, Yeah, I figured some people were out to kill me when I uncovered that information. What if it's dead money? I'm really fucked.
Well,
Yeah, that's what we're trying to fix right now.
I was the one supposed to mark you, and I didn't. So,
Oh, well, I'm glad you didn't mark me, pal. Because if you tried, you would be nothing but a puddle.
terrifying as always.
Oh.
This is Mickey Mouse ass shit.
Oh boy!
I'll break her
Oh
kneecap.
boy, Gordon! I don't think you're supposed to do that.
God damn. We go to the Void Singers.
Gordon was the hidden Mickey all along.
I didn't know I could do that.
If we find them all, we get a prize.
I was just trying to laugh with Gordon's accent, and that's what happened.
Where's Donald and Goofy?
Oh, that's us. We're Donald and Goofy.
All right. So as he drops off the bounty and you head to the hangar, you hear a noise that kind of sounds like a jetpack as a figure lands in front of the kiosk that you would have needed to go to rent a vehicle. And appearing looks to be in this like fire red, almost like bug-esque like power like suit. Like it's armored and everything with kind of bug-eyed goggles with antennas and stuff. And where do you think you guys are going? You haven't even said hi to your dear old friends, Sylvia.
Hi, Firebug.
Hi, yeah, I've been doing your job since you're gone.
I went to get some parts and inspiration.
Uh-huh. Yeah, well, guess who ended up having to fix Kilotron?
You fucked him up, didn't you?
I didn't fuck him up. I just added more fire. That's what I do. I'm Firebug.
It is in the name.
Yeah, it's branding.
Yeah, and all you have to do is make your bot fireproof and fire's worthless.
Screw you. I have something that might help you. So play nice, okay?
Fine, I'll play nice. What do you have?
Great. I have info on your little voidling things. The ones who sing into the nothingness.
Okay, yeah, what's going on with those?
Yeah, there's going to be an assassination.
On who?
The big honcho. But I can't help you until you help us, because we don't like dead money either.
Okay.
Sylvia, you fucked up. And because I had to do your job, the only thing saving you is Carrick vouching for all these fuckers.
Yeah, but we might have to go along with it.
Yes, we helped Carrick before, and he
Yeah.
helped us.
Yeah. So if you want Miss Massacre to help you or anything and learn the deets that we know because we actually stay here and do our jobs, then maybe we can work something out. You just have to do an itsy bitsy thing that will really help our ratings.
Okay.
It's been a long time since we have run the Gauntlet.
Oh no.
And you would know that the Gauntlet is a series of 3 fights against the champion of the Man vs. Beast, the champion of the Man vs. Machine, and the champion of the Man vs. Man categories.
And you want me to fix up Kilotron for that?
Oh no, Kilotron's fixed. You'll be fighting him along with the Terror of Tin Town and Sergeant Ass Splitter.
Who's Sergeant
That's a
Ass
bad
Splitter?
name.
That's a real bad name.
Because he
Not
splits people in half.
So he went with the name Ass Splitter.
I
know what?
brought this up to him
Maybe
the
it'll
last
make
time I
sense
gave him
once we
shit,
see
and he got
You know,
real mad.
You know, people pay money for names like that. I
He
guess.
splits asses. Everybody gives him shit.
So, are you with
There
us?
it is.
Throwing you in the ring first.
Are you with us or not? Time's ticking.
I don't think we really have much of a choice. We're gonna have to fight these three fuckers.
I can't wait to
Fine.
fight Ass Splitter.
I have to make a phone call.
I'm sure you do.
Give us just one moment. We need to organize before we depart. Is that okay?
Great, you're organized. That's a first.
You know, it could be a little nicer.
Don't push it, you guys. This person is clearly very, very stressed.
Huh. Yeah,
All
so
right.
am I. Do drugs like the rest of us to get over it.
I'd rather have as much information as possible, and if this is the way to get the information, then sure.
Yeah.
We've handled really, really shitty situations and fights. I think we can handle ourselves.
I concur.
If I'm putting my bets as well, Kilotron's going to be an easy win. All we have to do is make ourselves fireproof.
Was that all?
Shit.
I mean, all he does is blow fire out his ass. Literally, look at him.
I am gonna send a message to the conductor, and then, yeah, the singers alone would have trouble against Dead Money. The singers and Savage Inc. I think we can take them.
And fun fact, my suit can withstand a lot of really hot temperatures and really cold temperatures. And the damage that you take from fire isn't from the fire itself, it's from the heat impact. Therefore, just throw me in front of that thing, I should be able to take it.
Love it.
You're not speaking.
I can make a couple of fire suppression bombs as well. Or attempt to.
There we go.
The short version is
I can probably
Alright.
make something to help with just pain in general, though that might not be a good thing. Given then you realize, why am I not feeling my arm? Oh, right, because it's broken.
one problem at a time. But it definitely sounds like we're in. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, so you're making your call?
Yep. I don't know if I have Director Myro Olszewski's personal line, or if I'm like calling my teacher who will then tell him.
You'd probably have to get routed to him.
Cool. I make that call.
All right. So as receptionist picks up, you do your thing, you get routed, and you just hear, "Hello, this is Conductor Olszewski. What can I do for you?"
Conductor Olszewski.
Hello, Vanya, you're still alive.
I am, for the moment. I've had a very interesting and enlightening couple of days.
I can
know.
imagine
Yeah,
you've been gone a long time.
indeed. I don't know if you've had contact with our branch down at Ellis. Have you heard about what happened there?
I have been informed, yes.
I have with me Xenos mercenary with evidence linking Dead Money directly to those incidents, as well as a rogue speaker who I believe may be part of a doomsday cult. I'd like to bring these to you as quickly as I can, but in order to secure my safety, I'm being dragged off to Savage Inc. Most importantly, the information that I'm hoping to gain by working for Savage Inc. for, I don't know, an hour, I think, is related to Dead Money's attempt probably on your life.
Yeah, well, I was expecting that sooner or later, given that you have broken our alliance, and for that, now they can attack me. But
I maintain that they broke it first, but obviously it is broken, so.
my point is, this is not surprising news. What I'm telling you is go ahead and do this plot with Savage Incorporated. You have burnt one bridge. Do not burn another. If we cannot get ties with Dead Money, then we get ties with Savage Incorporated instead. Do this, and perhaps you can still show your competency in the order.
Understood. I won't let you down.
Good. And he just hangs up.
Cool. All right, guys, let's go kick some ass.
All right, I think we're in agreement.
Sounds good.
Oh,
And hey, with the King of Beasts, it should be really good for Roxxie to be able to take care of too.
yeah. Hey, Grant, could I ask you a quick favor?
Always.
And she'll pull him over to the side. Hey, so that strength shit that you took.
Yeah.
Hook me up.
And he'll just like check what he has left of his various things that he can make, and he just think I only really have the stuff to make that on the ship, and only in small doses. But I can see if I can give you something, maybe a little bit to help. I can't give you anything that strong because honestly, that formula is tapered to my personal biochemistry. But I can work on making something for you, and right now I can give you the steroids that I would be giving the guy we're going to be fighting. So, but I will hook you up with whatever I can give you.
Yeah, just, if you can, sooner rather than later.
He will just and he'll pass like a small box that has like little patches in it that can be slapped on the skin that Roxxie would know to be steroids, like steroid patches. Are you okay, Roxxie?
I'm fine.
All right. Just, if you can talk to me if you need to, because I know that you're a partaker, but you've been partaking a lot recently. Despite the fact that I'm the one giving these to you, I do care and I do worry about you.
I'm good.
Okay. Just remember.
I swear.
Okay. Door's always open, but yeah.
Thanks.
Anytime.
And she's gonna take the patches, and it looks like she's about to say something. But instead she just clasps a hand on your shoulder and turns around and walks off.
You will follow along.
All right. As you all return to Firebug, he goes, "Finally, you have made your decision and ended that cuddle puddle. Are you ready to cause some mayhem?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Also, don't diss the cuddle puddle.
I will diss it as I please, and I will enjoy seeing you actually in the arena for once, Sylvia.
Spoken like someone who doesn't get cuddled enough.
Yeah.
Shut up!
Spoken like one who's touch starved.
someone gets this guy a fucking beer.
The only touch I need is the sweet embrace of fire.
Do I hear
Is
that?
You know, they got blankets for that.
Yeah, there's a few things wrong with that.
Loneliness is a problem that a lot of people deal with, especially in the vast expanse of space.
You know, you don't have to be lonely at spacersonly.com.
God damn it.
Save your advertisements for when you kick some ass.
Fuck you, legacy. I think laughing, we all head off to the locker room to get ready.
Yes,
Well,
yes, we do.
First things first is you need to hit the shuttle because Arena Island is technically a separate part of Unity.
Okay. Back in the ship.
Well, they have a shuttle
Oh,
transport.
a shuttle. Okay.
So instead of picking up a vehicle to cross the station in, instead you've hopped in the shuttle and are making your way over there. And
Leaving our
As-
NPCs somewhere safe.
yeah, where are you leaving, Gordon?
I feel like Gordon and Sam.
Putting Gordon in a cheerleading outfit.
I feel like he would actually want to come and watch the blood sport.
Yeah.
All
Watch.
right.
Someone
That's
would wanna
legit.
participate.
We can put
and-
up some pom-poms for him. Make up a cheer or two.
Yeah.
And we'll leave Samuel on the ship with the robots guarding him.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All locked up.
So
And drugged up.
and drugged up, yes. So as you begin the shuttle and you see it better in sight, Arena Island is a sight to behold. It's a floating, domed, large piece of metal resembling an island chained to the central station. And at the center is a colossal scrap metal stadium that you would know was built out of former office buildings when Savage Inc., flipped them allegiances. And that Coliseum dominates this island. Like, there's a few buildings here and there, but a good majority of it is made up of the Coliseum. And as you get closer, you can even just hear the roar and cheers of bloodshed coming from the stadium, as this is a very familiar noise and sight to you, Sylvia. But for most of you, you've only actually seen Arena Island through TV. But
Damn.
once you get off the shuttle, Firebug is ushering you guys towards the locker room.
No, it's definitely good to be home. I miss the crowd and hearing it.
Louder than I expected.
Oh, just wait until you're inside. It gets even louder.
Oh, good.
Great. Excellent. Okay.
You know, depending on where they died, typically I could hear the screams from where I worked. It's really nice. Soothing, even.
All right. So you've been a big part of this show before, backstage.
Yep.
We're the main event. You know a lot about what's going on here. You have a sense of our strengths. If you see something that you think we should do, call it out. I think we all trust you on this one. And I'm
Okay.
going to use aid another to try and give Sylvia an extra point of shield.
All right. roll that suave.
10.
All right. Sylvia has +1 shield. So if you do lose the shield, it can only be regenerated by another use of lend a hand.
Cool.
Before we go on, Roxxie is going to step behind the others, and she's going to slip one of the steroid patches on, under like that, like right below like where her belt would rest on her armor. Kind of like sneak it in from under the armor, put it right there to give herself a little bit of extra oomph, whatever that means. Grant.
Mm-hmm.
So while using this, you can ignore the line in the wound threshold where you'll start to feel the injuries.
Okay.
Nice. Doc?
Yeah.
You are the smartest person I've ever met. You know, obviously, I think. I think that it's easy for a lot of smart people to listen to their head more than their heart. And I think you're doing both, which is harder and will ultimately lead to a better result. So trust yourself. Be as flexible as inventing stuff on the spot can make you. And let's get this done. And I'm going to lend a hand to give him a point of shield.
All right. You get a shield. You get a shield.
Everyone gets a shield.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Check under your seats. It's a shield.
That's a 6.
1 point of
I
inspiration
lied.
to bring it up to a 7.
Cool.
All right. So in this case, as it's a partial success, the condition I'm going to put here is that you've put so much into looking out for others that you haven't focused on yourself enough. You will not be able to receive a shield for the Gauntlet.
Fair enough.
All right, let me explain the rules to you. As I said, you have 3 opponents: the Terror of Tin Town, Killatron, and Sergeant Ass Splitter. You may choose any order to fight them. When you have made your decision on which one you want to fight first, let me know and I will coordinate it for you. Second, because this is the Gauntlet, we have a special stipulation. Each round, the arena will randomly pick a biome from one of the frontier planets. Then you will have to fight in that biome.
Even on a space station, can't get away from weather. Such bullshit.
So much for your space station now.
So,
Bullshit.
Firebug, you can go ahead and leave. We'll go ahead and get ready, and we'll call you when we're ready, okay?
But yeah, in the
All
order
right.
that you've presented them, I think. Right,
Yeah, I
guys?
think so. Yeah.
No?
Oh, we definitely need to discuss it.
Okay. Yeah.
Once you are settled, I can finally go back to my job of building battle bots. I don't like doing multiple jobs. And he just flies away.
Thanks, Firefly.
What a bitch.
Got him. Got him.
God, I wish I could kill him.
Well, it's not that hard. You just get a big UV light and a lattice work with electricity.
You get one of those tennis rackets that you press the and like zap.
giant tennis racket. Just.
Okay, so order of opponents.
I was thinking, especially, the computer chooses. If I could get access to that computer, we could get enhanced up if I could hack into it. So it's random, but it's not random.
Favorable biomes.
Yes.
Good. Counterpoint. We want to make this look good. That too. I think we just do it. I think we just do it and make it look good. Since we've got a fireproof person, I think putting Kilotron in the middle, since it seems like he's not going to be that scary. Round 2 can be underwhelming. Seems like Ass Ripper is probably the final show anyway, so.
Yeah.
Do I know the Terror of Tin Town?
Yeah. So you would all be familiar with the story of Project Eden, which was a failed terraforming of the planet of Cordis due to radioactive dust storms. Tin Town was the victim settlement, and they had recovered a strange radioactive ape-like xenobeast from Tin Town, caught by none other than Carrick the Catcher. So what you can essentially expect is big radioactive monkey.
Perfect.
Cool.
So we do have to deal with the radiation from the giant ape monkey thing.
You know.
But on that note, he is organic, and Carrick took him out. Could we whip up like aerosolized tranquilizers?
We also breathe.
True.
It would be great if we were Kilotron. I see where your head's coming from.
Yeah.
Local spacer forgets she's organic.
Listen,
well,
it happens
cosmetics.
more often than you think.
Yeah.
Let's lay these guys out. Also, once we get through round 1, if we're suffering, then we can look to adjust for round 2. Sort of take the temperature with the monkey. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
All right.
In the meantime, I'm going to try to slap together like an electric bolos.
Okay.
I'm going to just send a little message and see if I can get our walkout song to be, I think it's Kashmir.
It will be a song that exists in this universe because all modern music doesn't exist in this universe.
Yep.
For sure, but something epic.
It's a 9.
Something epic in the vein of Led Zeppelin. One would hope.
Oh,
This
what
one
not?
hopes.
We Are the Champions by Queen? No?
That's like a victory lap.
Insert epic song here.
Sweet.
All right. So give me a slap together. Is anyone else doing any preps? One's getting roided. One's getting their bolos. Is there anything you guys are doing? You're getting your theme song ready. So Grant.
I think that Grant is basically going to try to get something akin to what Sylvia was thinking, but instead of going for trying to just trank to the ape, he's trying to mitigate the issue of radiation by by putting together something that will basically create a sort of like a dart that will then spray aerosolized lead to try to take in the radiation most, so that way anyone that has to get close to the ape doesn't have to worry about him immediately taking radiation poisoning, because lead is dense and absorbs radiation best. That's why it's used for radiation shielding.
All right. We don't need to worry about the effects of inhaling lead, though.
You know, just don't inhale the lead.
Yeah, make sure there's no lead in our Zeppelin. I'll go home now.
All right. Great. Are you all prepared for your fight?
Yes.
Because our warm-up has already done his job. And you just see Gordon come back covered in blood.
Hell yeah, buddy. High
Way to
five.
go, Gordon.
There's
I
our
don't know what you
cheerleader.
I don't know what they killed. I just kind of started seeing red and started shooting. I hope I didn't get a fan.
Honestly, if they're in the stands, they know it's a possibility.
Well, they do call it the kill zone for a reason.
Like it's like the splash zone.
Oh, no. That's behind the kill zone.
Yeah, it has like a
Aw.
protective shielding, but the individuals that can't get the more expensive tickets don't get the protective shielding.
No, they get the
Yep.
splash zone.
They get the splash zone if they're actually in the protective shielding.
Oh, wonderful.
And normally it's not, it's the audience member splash zone, if you know what I mean.
Amazing.
You ever go into a relationship wondering if you're going to get out of it in 10 years and wonder how you ever thought that was all okay?
Is that how you're feeling right now? This is
No, it's just a question.
Never been in a relationship, so can't say.
You and I are going to talk after this.
No, I don't think we will.
Yeah, well, okay.
And cue the theme music.
Slow walk.
All right,
Alright,
losers,
slow-mo.
let's get started.
So
I wonder if there's going to be fireworks.
no, you're not good enough for the pyro yet. But as you guys are walking, who wants to roll our first arena? So that will be a 1d6.
I'll do it. It'll be
All
my
right.
fault.
We believe in you.
That's a 5.
That is a 5. Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Oh boy.
That's
Oh,
a great
no.
start.
Oh no.
So, as you guys sit on your platforms, and a crane carrying a crate drops down to place the Terror of Tin Town, which looks to be about a 15-foot tall, purple lesion and pustule covered giant ape-like being with large tusks. And the xenobeasts are just my excuse to make animal noises.
I get it.
But the screen starts flitting and you see all the different planets, and it lands on Tyrius, the ocean planet.
Jesus Christ.
Oh boy.
As platforms rise up and water fills in the arena, you must now fight the big monkey in the ocean.
Fucking wild.
Monkey. Monkey.
Can it
Someone's gonna
swim?
look down at the electrified boluses she has. I'm not using these.
Can we turn those off?
So how it works is that there are various platforms that you can stand on throughout the arena, but most of it is like deep water.
Okay. If we just knock it off and drown it, that's not a fun show.
How about we
fight
knock it up? I hit it with the boluses, knock it in the water, and electrify it.
It'd be a good start at least. If it takes it out, that'd be great. But it probably
Yeah, probably not. It'll probably be very pissed off.
Yeah. All right. Here we go.
So it begins. You see here. Hello and welcome, viewers. Due to the recent assassination of our announcer, me, Firebug, will be taking this role. In one corner, we have the Terror of Tin Town, the Beast from the West, the Radioactive Menace. And the other side, we have a crew called the Tour Bus. That is all. Fight!
Wow. Quality has slipped.
We're gonna have a talk with Miss Massacre. This cannot go on like this.
Your announcer's very something.
He needs to
Anyway.
get paid.
Guitar act.
All right, let's do this.
All right. So who's going to make their first move as the cage is unleashed and you just see...
So it's on a platform.
It's on a platform.
And we're on a platform.
Roxy,
You're
you
also
want
on a
it?
platform.
Yeah, you want to start this off?
Oh, you want me to fight the monkey?
Go beat the monkey.
Go beat
Do you want me to throw you at the monkey?
What?
We're on opposite sides of the arena. I can just throw you at the monkey.
Wield me
Psychic
at the
throw.
monkey.
I love it.
All right, I'm going to launch Roxy, sword, and guitar riff at the monkey.
All right. And so you're using your telekinesis to do that?
Yep.
All right, so that'll be do something weird. And Roxy, you said that you're guitar riffing while you're doing this? Or not?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I'll do
Great. As you're trying to focus, as you hear the guitar riff, Vanya, you just see Lyric pop up in the corner. Oh, what are we doing right now?
Combat.
Oh, combat. I love combat.
Yep. If you could call out threats that I may not have noticed, that would be helpful.
Oh, well,
Otherwise, I'm going to need you to clear the...
All right, well, there's a really big ape over there. That's a threat.
I did notice that one. Yeah.
Oh, great.
Does that affect my dice roll? Or is it just here?
You're speaking to Lyric, and so I'm going to say you're a bit distracted, so I'll give you a -1 on that roll.
Awesome. Still an 11.
Still at 11. Nanobots aside, you have yeeted the rock star towards the ape. Just here. According to poor viewership, I have been sacked as the announcer. Instead, here is Carrick the catcher. Alright, mates. Look at this chiller right here. Big old fucker. And the monkey as well. As Roxy is now gone soaring towards the Beast of Tin Town Terror, whatever fucker. Let's see how this turns out. I say she's getting squashed.
Leans over to Dr.
Awesome.
Becker. This is way better.
It is, but he's going to get his ass kicked after we're done.
You just see Sylvia giving 2 thumbs up to the announcer.
Mid in the air after the rift, she just flips off the announcer, and then she'll go into position.
All right. Is this going to be singing and swinging, or do you have a different idea?
Out of curiosity, how far in the air am I? Like, am I gonna be able to kind of use? I would like to use my body weight, as like to like my leverage, because while I'm up in the air, I'm going to gain more velocity, and I'm going to have a bit of an impact as I like fucking suplex on this monkey, on this purple monkey thing. Am I able to use the strength of my body from going down below to my advantage?
Sure. I'll give you a +1 for velocity for your singing and swinging.
Cool. 9.
9. All right. So on that 7 to 9, you can choose one of +1 additional wound, -1 wound received, open opportunity to ally, reroute enemy, or damage an enemy possession.
Think I'll do an additional wound to monkey.
All right. So you go and land with the. Are you going like axe first with your velocity?
I'm going axe, like it's like axe down right on this thing's like shoulder. Followed by me like landing on my feet right after.
All right. Well, you might not quite land on your feet as it kind of screeches and swats you down. Mm-hmm. And you'll take 1 wound or 1 to your shield for that.
Okay.
And then what's everyone else doing as you see the attack land? But now Roxxie is right face to face with this 12-foot beast.
I am going to go ahead and pull out my ray gun and set it to sicken, and just let out basically a like wave of like a very low and slow frequency that would just sort of like fuck with the internals of the monkey.
All right. I'm going to have you probably get a little bit closer, so you might have to platform hop or swim to get there.
I will work to platform hop.
All right. So you're platform hopping. What's the other two doing while Grant's getting in position?
Sylvia has extended her spider-like backpack, so she's up off the ground, and she's using that to hop to the different platform.
All right. And
she moves to get closer.
Vanya is going to keep their distance, and basically, I'd like to like prepare myself so that if the monkey knocks somebody into the water, I can pull them back out and get them into the fight faster. Or if it looks like someone's about to die, I can pull them out of the way of trouble.
All right. So, Grant, you're sick and ready. You're close enough now. So let's get that slinging and swinging, but with that wild stat.
Great.
And I'm going to say this: if you miss, you will be hitting Roxxie.
Noted.
Sick.
So that's a 7.
All right. So, at a 7, in this case, you will hit the monkey. You hit the Terror of Tin Town. And it starts to look kind of nauseated. And you realize it's not quite having the exact effects of sicken, but more... Roxxie, you realize a little too late that it is rejecting its contents as it spews a radioactive goo out of its mouth. Roxxie, you are going to be taking 1 damage, and that goes past shield. So that will be 1 wound.
Hey, Grant!
Sorry.
No more of that shit.
All right, I'll just try to stun from here. Sorry.
Oh, it looks like they didn't know about the Terror of Tin Town's radioactive breath. Who would have guessed a bounty hunter didn't know its own monsters?
Grand will also flip off the announcer booth now.
I've been flipped off plenty of times. Keep it coming. I feed off the haters.
Every
That
part
makes
of
so
me
much
wants
sense.
to take my gun out and shoot the announcer board.
Yeah, we're a bit busy right now.
It's probably bulletproof, just letting you know.
That's also true.
Yeah, there's no way you're the first person to have that idea.
I miss Firefly.
Who's next?
Who wants to try their hand at the big old ape?
So now that Sylvia's gotten a little bit closer, she's going to try to slap together some drones with blades on them to run in and stab into the gate.
All right, so that'll be assing and swinging.
That's grit, correct? No,
Blitz.
Blitz, right. Oh no, it's a 4.
All right. So out of 4, you at least get an upgrade point, but he goes and takes his big old paw and swings at you. You're going to take 1 wound as you go flying into the water.
Well, you have that shield, though.
Yes.
Oh,
I
you
have,
do have that shield.
yes.
That is true.
There you go.
So,
Thank you, Vanya.
as your visor, you can just see this happening, and next thing you know, you're prepared to get wailed on, and then you just see the shields power down, and you're like, "Oh, came in handy."
Oh, thank God. That would have hurt.
And I'd like to, at that point, respond and catch Sylvia before she goes in the water. If I can do that.
All right, yep. It was a close call, but our own Sylvia was able to resist the big ol' smash.
Just gonna throw up thumbs up.
Maybe
I
that's
got
what
an-
she was learning instead of fixing our Killatron.
Then flips him off.
I got an 8. Yeah, I got an 8 on doing something inhuman.
All right, and what are you attempting?
I was using telekinesis to catch my friend.
Okay.
Or are you just gonna let me do that?
All right, so you're using telekinesis to catch. I see. So with a 8 on this, choose whether this will damage you or create trouble for the crew.
I think it'll damage me. I'll take a point.
All right. So as you use the telekinesis to catch Sylvia, the ape makes a big old jump and lands on the platform you're on, knocking you over, and you hit your head and get a wound.
Okay. Guys? Help?
Yeah, we're working on it.
All right. So the terror is now on the platform with Vanya. How we go about it? Roxxie, do you got an idea?
Let me see. Oh, wait, hold on. I totally forgot something. I'm so silly.
Your monster hunter ability?
I'm a monster hunter, so
That would have been extra on a.
that's an extra 1 point of wound for that monster. And it, because it did damage to me, I now have a +1 going forward on any rolls during because I'm also a juggernaut. Aren't they so fun? So instead, I'm going to run up to it and I am going to swing.
All right.
I do best. I run and I hit things with my giant sword or axe or both.
Oh, it looks like we're going to go for a big swing. Oh, is it going to be a big miss? I'm kind of voting on the terror. Don't tell her.
$13.
Okay.
Not a miss.
On my swinging and slinging, I'm gonna do an additional wound.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to do minus one wound received for me.
All right. So at this, you jump up and get the axe right down its back, right in a sweet spot where it couldn't have hurt you. As you're seeing, you're doing a good bit of damage to the terror.
Mm-hmm. How much damage did I do in total with that?
You did 3 damage to that.
3. Is that with my juggernaut?
Yep, because you traditionally do +1, then you added another from your thing, and then you got a third from Juggernaut.
Monster
or for
Hunter.
Monster Hunter, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Damn. Mighty blow.
Really
It's
good shot.
Almost like this is what Roxxie was built to do.
Yeah.
Something like that.
All right, so we got a good blow on the 8, but right now Roxy's kind of carrying y'all. So is there anything Grant would like to do now that he's a little bit further from you, but on a platform with Vanya and Roxxie?
Does Grant have an ice blast?
I only have the gun only has settings for stun and sicken. I can try to stun and make it even easier for Roxxie. Because sicken didn't help.
No. Counterproductive.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to stun the big ol' ape with my ray gun and just try to make it easier, make it slow down, make it easier for Roxxie to get some better hits in. Because we really need to because while we want to put on a good show, we need to take this thing down quick before it really fucks us up.
All right.
That's a 4.
Oh no.
No.
The dice said your arc is over. You don't get good rolls anymore.
Yeah, but
Oof.
it's like your old news. Yeet.
Can't bump up those rolls if you're.
I only have 1 inspiration point left. I could only bring it up to a 5.
Does everyone want to lend a hand?
I can, if I'm close enough.
Yep.
I would also lend a hand.
Vanya, I'd say you're a little bit preoccupied.
I am.
So I will allow
Pretty
Sylvia to lend a hand.
And
Don't
what
worry
should that roll be?
That will be a suave.
Don't worry, Vanya. You can lend a hand to me during your turn. You and I are both within monkey distance.
That's a 9.
It's a 9. Okay. So you do give that boost to... you do give that boost, but that is up to you if you want to take that with your inspiration to make it a 7.
Yeah, I would love to make it a 7, so that way I don't hit Roxxie with a stun, so that way she just gets golf swung into the water.
Yep. All right. So you rolled a 4, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Oh, so that would only bring it up to a 6.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Unfortunately. All right.
Unless we had someone else also give me a +1 from lend a hand.
Can, yeah. But
I will say if you roll partial, you're probably going to be the preferred target, Vanya.
I don't want that. That's big, and I don't have armor.
Join us with the squishy crew.
Right. Well, with that failed stun gun, you look over and the terror just and he just looks right at Grant. How are you reacting at that? Any of you?
I'm gonna try to draw his attention.
I'm gonna call out that we need a freeze bomb. Something cold. And then
Do that. Help.
yeah,
After
whatever.
hearing that, Sylvia would try to slap together like a freeze bomb.
All right. So yeah, you can probably get like a dirty bomb, but ice instead. And
Perfect.
then, are we going to get another swing from the Rockstar?
Yeah.
All right.
That's an 11.
All right, you got your ice bombs. And then, how are you doing at chopping down Mount Monkey?
Let me see.
Right.
Get it in the water.
Oh, right. I can reroute that thing, can't I? Does anybody want to lend me a hand so I can make this a +3?
I will lend a hand by, as you're trying to hit it into the water, I'm also like just doing a telekinetic wind to try and shove it back.
All right.
Because if we get it in the water and we hit it with a freeze bomb, monkey in a block of ice. I think that's how we win.
So yeah, give me that lend a hand.
Since I'm using telekinesis, can I do it with magic and
I'll allow it. So that'd be wild.
Heck yeah. A 9.
All right.
I do have 1 point of favor left.
Okay. If you'd like to use your favor.
I'm going to push that up to a 10. I'll work on getting some back after this.
All right. So you have a +3 on your roll, Roxy.
Awesome.
You got this, Rox.
And it's very much kind of Vanya's signature move. I'm like swirling water around us on both sides and just pelting this thing as I push it back.
10. So I'll do an additional wound, and I am use that to reroute the enemy going down.
All right. So you see that the terror is just about to jump onto the platform Grant is on, and it gets knocked off balance from the whipping waters as you swing your axe right into the back of its knee and lets out a big wail as it just belly flops into the water. So, Sylvia, you have the ice bombs.
Alright, Sylvia is going to run up and jump into the air and then throw the ice bombs right at the monkey.
All right. And as you throw the ice bombs, you just see a... And as the dust clears, or blizzardous flurry clears, you just see a big monkey and a big ice cube.
She'll land on the ice cube with the spider legs.
Oh, look at that. That was an amazing combination of might, brain, and weird psychic shit. That being said, the first round of the Gauntlet's over. Bring out the terror. Bring in Killatron.
Oh boy.
All right.
Hell
The
yeah,
crane-
teamwork.
The crane comes down and lifts up the ice cube away. And now who wants to make the next arena dice roll?
I will.
All right.
Six.
All right, 6. So you have gotten, oh Lord.
Oh, good.
Getting all the good ones.
As it cycles through, you now land on the planet of Aethra, the gas giant. So,
How are we supposed to stand on a gas giant very carefully?
What kind of gas?
what the, ones you can't breathe.
No, I'm
they
just
flammable?
asking because we're
Oh.
fighting. Yeah, are they flammable?
I'm going to throw a random one and say nitrogen, which I believe is very flammable.
Okay.
I can hear his evil little laugh right now.
Okay.
Hello, viewers. I have been unsacked to announce my very own upgraded Kilotron. This is my sponsorship of Kilotron 2.0. If you like this, sponsor me.
Thanks, Firefly.
Also, we're lucky. Just checked. Nitrogen is not flammable. It's used for fire suppression.
Oh, for the opposite. So you know what? All you chemistry nerds, I was always better at biology.
So, nitrogen, the fire suppressant.
I'm glad y'all checked because I would have looked like a fool.
I felt like as a scientist, I had to.
You had to, yeah. Hydrogen is very flammable, though, right?
Yes, hydrogen. Oxygen is actually also quite flammable.
You create a star.
Yes, look at me. I know my science running a science fiction. All right. So
Definitely be pockets of
as the platforms stay, but the water begins to evaporate as there's now just this like thick, heavy gas filling the air. You cannot breathe in the nitrogen, so you're going to have to figure that out as you just see like the red glare of Kilotron's eyes as it lands down with a big thud and just pyrotechnics going up around for its intro. Oh,
we have
the
technical
stream.
difficulties.
Yeah.
That's no good.
With both of them.
Should we continue or wait for that to get back up?
Well, they can't. We're not even streaming.
We're
Yeah.
not. Right when people joined as well. So, how are you enjoying the arena so far?
All right,
There
we're
we
good.
go.
We're good.
Are we all like completely back?
Yeah. Yep. We're back.
Yep.
We're back.
Look at that.
All right,
Yay!
we're back.
We live.
Sorry, everybody. I don't know what happened, but I did get a really funny picture of Solomon while we were kind of frozen. So I will post that in the general chat.
Definitely, that would be great.
Amazing. So, as Kilotron gets its own pyrotechnics for its entrance, because of course he does, you just hear, "Prepare to be killed." And you realize that his dialogue has just not been updated or edited. And then you just hear the dot, like almost like the dot process with fire.
Done.
That was shoddy. Craftsmanship. Hey guys. Hey guys.
Mm-hmm.
Sylvia's going to try to whip up like a air bubble projection,
Mm-hmm.
so it can create like a pocket of air around her, around the device.
All right. You can try that. Anyone else doing anything to make sure they can breathe in this nitrogen-filled arena?
That's 10.
All right. So you're able to get your breathing device up.
Roxy's just good, right? You got like a spacesuit on.
I have to read up on what it says.
All right. So while Roxy's looking at that, what's Grant doing?
Grant is going to basically try to quickly throw together his own little personal breathing apparatus because he like actually, I think he would like have ways to make oxygen so that way he could just not immediately die.
All right, so I will have that as a do something inhuman. Roxy, would you say that you have a helmet for your suit?
Yeah, the way that I kind of had it pictured is it looks sleek presence wise, but it's like a full like suit that she has to like go out and work in. Not every planet's got access to oxygen. So
Yeah. So I'm going to say, especially with your new thermal regulators,
yeah.
You can breathe fine, which just leaves our man of science and person of faith. So how did your science go?
Yeah, the science have decided that it really is done with my arc, so I got a 5.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Or it's saying that you're ready to evolve with a new upgrade.
Yeah, I did get I have earned, this would be my 6th upgrade point, so.
All right. So you are struggling to breathe. Vanya, is there anything that you have in mind?
I think this is crazy, but the place starts filling up with gas. I take a deep breath, and I'm gonna try to hold it for the fight.
All right. I'm going to have you have a -1 to all rolls while you're holding your breath.
Cool. Do you want me to make a grit roll to see if I can just can?
Sure, if you want to.
I do want to.
All right. So while this is happening, Roxxie and Sylvia, you're perfectly fine right now. How do you want to go ahead into getting to Kilotron? Once more, you are across platforms, but now there's no water, simply thick air.
Roxy, I'm gonna try and get the other two some oxygen. Could you keep Kilotron distracted?
Got it.
And then she's going to try to replicate the exact same device twice.
All right. I'll have you just do one roll for that, but if you get a 7 to 9, you can only make one.
Yeah.
And Roxy,
I got a 9 on my grit roll.
you got a 9 in your grit roll. All right. So you're holding on, but you're only going to have so long. I'm guessing that's going to be slinging and swinging from you, Roxy.
Yep.
All right.
I got a 7.
7.
Yeah.
All right. So you have 1. You see that Vanya is holding their breath pretty well, or is she well, but doing better than the science man over there.
She'll slap it onto your chest, Grant.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Maybe share it with Vanya if need be.
Who picks a gas giant for a battle crown?
Eh.
I think it has added a lot of thrill to it for having a robot who doesn't need it and the human struggle. That is the part of man versus machine which makes this enjoyable.
Hey, Firebug, did you ever think that because this is a nitrogen-based planet, your fire's useless?
Just
I am
silent.
choosing to ignore any comments from the opponents as it is unprofessional.
I swing at the machine while Firefly, Firebug, whatever their name is speaking.
It's Firefly now.
I rolled a 9.
Well, 9, all right.
So I'm going to I'll do the damage. I don't know if that technically counts as a monster or not because it's a robot.
No.
No, I figured.
I will actually go ahead and use my last inspiration point to make it a 10 so you can get another choice.
Alrighty
extra
then.
damage, and then I'm gonna be its main problem. I will give it +1 damage and reroute the enemy to focus on me.
Okay. So
Just
You
a
have-
swinging.
you've done 2 damage.
Cool.
And you notice that you just see its shield just. So you've reduced its shield, but it's still up.
Okay.
And you did not take the reduce 1 damage, so you do trade blows as it holds its hand out and a little flamethrower blasts you right in the face because you're up close.
All right. Then my shield eats that 1 damage.
Yep. And it looks like we have a back and forth between axe and fire, an age-old fight. So now we have one person still holding their breath. Vanya, how are you holding?
I'm just swinging.
Sorry, am I being too method?
Yeah, remember, we do still have a only audio format for viewers.
All right. Vanya is not talking. Vanya is also going to cast around. So far, they've pretty much exclusively used telekinesis to throw stuff. Is there anything to throw?
Allegedly the platforms, because they're floating in air.
Great. I will attempt to take a platform with telekinesis and throw it at the robot.
All right, remember it's a -1 because you're holding your breath.
Gotcha. Makes that an 8.
An 8. All right. So are you going to choose to take +1 damage or to have something difficult happen to the group?
Is this to do something or inhuman or a slinging and swinging?
This is a do something inhuman because you're telekinesing an object.
I think there's a grunt and an involuntary inhale, which puts some gas in my lungs. It's like, oh. So I'll take a damage.
Fair enough. Sylvia, you have seen a platform go flying. Are you going to do anything else to make it harder on Killatron?
Question.
Answer.
It's flying right by me, right?
Yes.
She's going to jump off of it, off of her platform, and attach to the platform that's flying towards Killatron.
Amazing.
In hopes to, when they slam into each other, she can latch onto Killatron with her spider limbs.
All right. I love that. I'm going to have you do something inhuman because you're utilizing your limbs for that. So while you're rolling that, Grant, you are watching the fight between Fire and Axe and a flying platform with a Sylvia attached to it. How are you reacting?
Still just kind of stuck on the whole someone chose a terrestrial fight to happen on a gas planet. But we'll just like shake that thought away and then just basically be trying to get closer to Killatron, and we'll try to basically pull out a basically what amounts to like a small water gun, but we'll just begin trying to let a stream of acid go out towards Killatron.
All right, they'll be singing and swinging.
There we go.
What's up, Roxy?
I said I don't like those odds, given your track record with guns.
Yes.
Yes.
And remember, Sylvia, you also still have your electric bolo.
I know.
You knew.
I have it written down. And I got a 7, by the way.
All right, you got a 7.
That's a 7.
Better than before. So that's you can choose one from your singing and swinging, and on your 7, you do land, but you're not in an advantageous position. I'm going to reduce Kilotron by 1 shield as well, as the platform just thunks into it. But the way that you land is kind of awkward, so you're not really at a great position to jump on it.
I will leave an open opportunity to Roxxie with slinging and swinging.
All right. So, while it fortunately can't use most of its fire from long distance, it still has its laser. So it shoots the laser at you, and you take 1 wound from that. Actually, no, because of the laser, you take 2 wounds from the laser. But you're able to take away the last of its shield.
And thankfully,
you
I
also
had the
have
1
to-
shield from Vanya, so it's great.
So, Roxxie, you really have an opportunity open to you because it just fired away from you and got hit in the face with a platform.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. All right. Does that give me any bonuses while it's discombobulated?
I'll give you a +1 because it's distracted.
Awesome.
Stop resisting. Feel the power of the flames. Moo ha 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 ha.
14.
All right.
You do not stop resisting.
So how do you descend?
So obviously +1 to the wounds. And then I'm going to damage something on the robot. Damage damage an enemy possession. Out of curiosity, where is it getting its heat from?
It's getting its heat from what looks to be a rebuilt core in its chassis.
Is it perhaps glowing?
It is.
Like a weak spot?
Would it perhaps be up for damaging? Would I perhaps be able to throw my axe in its core?
You can.
Alright, I throw my axe in its core.
So you throw the axe in the core, and you just hear, "Oh, it looks like it's been hit right where the heat is generating. This can be precarious for Kilotron. But don't worry, I built him to have aces up his sleeve." With that being said, Sylvia, it is now as there's an axe in its core. You, knowing Kilotron and knowing Firebug, probably means that it might lead to a little bit of a self-destruct.
Oh boy.
It's been knocked back a little bit from the axe in its chest, obviously. So would you say it's a little bit unbalanced?
I would say so.
She's going to try to push it off of the platform and into the mist below.
All right, I'll have you do a straight blitz for that.
That's 9.
Can I assist?
Yeah, you can assist.
We're going for another shove him off the platform.
Yes. Not very climactic, but it works.
You know, you're referencing that video game with the tentacle thing before. I think that video game also had pushing people off things a lot.
A little bit.
All right, a 10.
All right, it's up to a 10 now.
And she's just going to dig her spider legs into the platform and just ram right into Killatron.
All right, just as you push Killatron, and as it goes, no, you must feel the wrath of. Yes, here. I thought I made the greatest Killatron, but I've now been informed that that was not officially recognized as Killatron 2.0, and I've been sacked as the announcer once more. Goodbye, audience.
Hopefully you get sacked permanently.
Yikes.
I high five Sylvia.
You want me to roll grid again before the thing changes?
No, you're good.
Okay.
As the gas starts to clear up, and the door opens to see a man who's real buff, wearing a military uniform, cigar in his mouth, like pyramid style mustache, salt and pepper crew cut with a beret on top. You just hear the chant start going, splitter, splitter, splitter.
Ass destroyer.
And that,
man.
and that is where we are going to end session tonight before you face off against Sergeant Ass Splitter. So thank you all. Thank you all for coming tonight, and get ready for the chaos and to see if Unity can be saved by our dysfunctional crew members.